Hey guys, Coach Tony here. This is a follow-up to my comment on the Run and Shoot Facebook group. I'm going to go through my if-then philosophy, and I don't know if you can see it here, but I got the small playbook of go, slide, hook, choice, inside zone, outside zone. I'll get into the run game a little bit, and we're going to go up against cover 3, cover 1, and cover 4. So this is a big problem I see basically the football community is a lot of people don't really, for obvious reason, a lot of people don't discuss play calling, but I see a lot of poor play calling out there, and just people really that, you know, they're hard-nosed on their philosophy, but they just kind of hit that brick wall in their play calling. So, you know, like guys like Paul Johnson and triple option guys, they have a really good grasp on what their if-then mentality is. I feel like spread guys, we kind of get a little carried away with it, with not having one. Anyway, let's go down the list. And this is out of now this can apply to any spread offense. I just chose, you know, for the purposes of this Facebook group, and I'll probably upload this to some other resources just so everyone can get a look at this. I'm going to go down the run and shoot ideas of drop back passing, along with quick game RPO stuff, but it's really going to be centered around the run and shoot. All right, so basic trips to the right. I'll just draw it up with circles just to keep it simple. And say we have a hardcore cover 3 team. I see this a lot in my area. We got teams that will they got one safety on the whole roster. They got one rep safety position on the depth chart and 2 corners. They really just play with outside linebackers. These guys will never play deep unless it's a cover 0 scenario. And then it's pretty obvious. And I'll draw this up with a basic 4-2 box. So here we have what's probably on paper a 4-2-5, but in reality is a 4-4 cover 3, and how they adjust to the trips. So basic cover 3 look, generic, none of the Saban Mabel stuff, just a basic country cover 3, as they like to say on the Huey boards. Technically you have a 2-on-1 because this outside linebacker can jump any short routes of 1. And in all reality, assuming the free safety's at 10 yards and bailing, you really got 3-on-2 to the perimeter here. So going down the list, obviously the real purists of the run and shoot will say that every play works against everything, but in my opinion, what I've learned from coaching in the spread offense is, you know, some things look better than other looks, and obviously this can translate to pretty much any offense, and I might make some follow-up videos on an if-then philosophy for just about every personnel grouping. But anyway, so 3-by-1, say it's 10 or 11 personnel, and here we go. So we're going against the 4-4, and they're running this generic cover 3. I'll start on I'll start on the weak side. This is how I teach my quarterbacks. Right now, he's dead. He's got 2-on-1. Unless we throw the out cut on a choice route, we're going to count this guy out. All right, I'll get back to the choice concept and how it can work versus look. But so then he's going to look over to the trip side, and we got 3-on-2. So we got to call something over here. Now, in the shoot, the obvious choice everybody loves is 6DZ go. The outside receiver is going to run off the corner, and now we got 2-on-1 on the backer. And we could do this all day. We could throw uncovered. The backer runs with him, we could throw him in the flat. And if for whatever reason we could hook this up, throw the dig. All right? Backside would have the go. All right? So that would be the go versus cover 3. The next one will be the slide. If you're a slide guy, some guys say it's go or slide, depending on who you talk to. Some guys run it both. I won't go into what I run personally for obvious reasons. Slide versus 3-on-2. This guy, you could throw uncovered, throw him up the seam. Just got to watch for the free safety playing over the top. This guy would be running the bubble. This guy has the slide route. He can choke this down. He can continue upfield. All right, and again, you can throw uncovered, corner, 90% chance playing over top. You're going to leverage that flat defender in the slide concept. All right, next we have the hook, basically a switch up of the slide, where now, as opposed to them crossing, you would have that old corner you would have here. We got a 2-on-2 scenario where you throw uncovered, or if this guy's cheated out this way, you have a 2-on-1, beat the corner high-low. All right, now the choice. You're going to run trips right at 61X choice. chances are he will be running that out route. Corner will be playing over top and then breaking down. The overhang, Druma is a safety. The outside linebacker, I should say. If he's smart, he's jumping that out route. If he's not, quarterback's going to bang that on his final step of the drop. Now on the backside, this is where in the comment section I said that you really have to wind up working backside against cover 3 is, obviously you have the shallow. Say this guy was running him off, and you got that seam, that dig, seam read, pipe read. People got different names for it. Now, first look's dead, quarterback's going to hitch up. He's going to look for the shallow cross. If he's wide open, he's going to give it to him. If the defense is coached well, that backer's going to jump it. Now he would have to get into his third look. Let's say we had flash fake here. So you get to his third look. Now we're playing. Now we got to. He's assuming he beats the overhang. He's one-on-one with this guy. He's got to beat him. He jumps out here. He looks to hook it up. Hopefully dump it over the middle. Possibly can throw uncovered over the top. All right. Now for the run game, I'm just going to erase this real quick. Now run game in this scenario versus cover 3 is you got 6 on 6. That was a close one. You have 6 on 6 in the box. And again, that overhang on the weak side, I'll draw it up real quick. That overhang on the weak side, he's the force defender. So he's got the D gap or the force. So any outside run this way will be canceled by him. So therefore, if you're going to run an outside zone or an outside run play or even a speed option, going to the strong side, you would want to run it to the strong side. You get an easy double team here, get him off, and say you just an outside zone team. Even just pitch that sucker out there, you could be one-on-one with the safety. All right. As for the inside run game, you're going to have to read a body. Unless you run a really good draw, unless you're a really good draw team, you're going to have to read a body on the inside, and this is where the RPOs come in. Now, I can make a whole video series on my opinion on RPOs, but essentially, you're going to have to run some kind of inside zone read to get 6 on 6 in the box. My opinion, I don't like making this play call for the sole reason that you get a lot of that. Some teams blitz their ways into the scrape exchange. All right, so the inside zone is not the best call versus this, but you could also get into the RPO game, especially that you got on coverage. You can throw the bubble, etc. All right, moving along. So next thing I see in my league is cover 1 look. Now, say we got trips called. They're in that basic 4-2-5, 44 look. They bring that overhang from back here over here. Now, again, they can play with the alignments. I've had a rival team one year come out like that. They got, I could say, just for simplicity purposes, I call this a cover 1 look because you got one over the top and basically man or some kind of man match. Some people, you know, they got the Mabel coverage like Nick Saban runs down at Alabama. But for my purposes, for my QBs, we're treating this like cover 1. The reason why? The solo guys one-on-one. We have all the access throws in the world. We could just turn this into street football. And that's what I tell them. Screw it. We could play street football out here. I'm gonna. Because we'll put our best dude out here versus their best dude. We're going to see who's going to win. But now, again, going to the run shoot. Now, this is the beauty of the shoot compared to the spread teams. Because spread teams, I feel, when they get the 3-on-3, they're only okay. Because they can run the stick. They can run a flood pattern. But the run and shoot, the beauty is all 3 of these options can kill this look to the, you know, I feel like a lot of spread, basically my point is a lot of spread teams neglect when they have a 3-on-3 opportunity like this. And that's where the shoot works. So I'll go down the list here. So obviously you got 3-on-3. You could change up the depths and levels. Doesn't matter. Corner's going to run with the go, and we got 2-on-2. Basic street football. We're going to leverage this. We're going to leverage the flat defender. Hopefully he beats the beats that overhang. All right, we're going to leverage him. He runs with the flat. Boom, we can hit that sucker. We can hit him on the dig. He jumps up top, and maybe they do a switch call. So that's where it gets a little dangerous. They can do a little switch call on us. Overhang jumps here. He tries to run with the seam. Yeah, good luck. Hit it over the top. All right? Next step is the slide. Now, the slide's like the big mystery of the shoot because nobody ever freaking talks about it. But of what I've dug up, this makes the most sense. is obviously seam read on the inside, middle of the field closed. He's going to run the go. Got the fish hook bubble, the option to wheel it. And this, you're going to hope this slider gets open. All right? Or some of you hardcore guys, you got your man coverage check. This becomes like a post wheel deal with the out coming. Get a good call. All right? Next step is the hook versus cover one. So the hook versus cover one. Again, we got 3-on-3. It's all three of us there, three. Gonna run that smash look. Leverage the corner, hopefully hit that corner over the top. All right. So again, all three of our first options could look, have a good look. Now for the choice route. Choice route, in my opinion, is the best call. So we got our dude one-on-one with their dude, and all hell breaks loose from there. So, and draw it back up. Cover one. We got X choice called. He's got his choice. He's one-on-one. He's got to beat his guy. This guy comes underneath. This guy runs the go. He's got that hunt route, depending on the offense you're in, seam read over the middle. Now, obviously, QB's going to take his drop. He's going to look at number one. Did he beat his man? Whether it was over the top. Obviously, the post ball's a little scary with the middle of the field safety, but did he beat him over the top, beat him underneath? Say he jumps the route. Now we look to number two. This space is vacated because the overhang's over here. So we're going to look to throw the shallow. If he jumps that, this guy plays over top. Now we got to hit that backside. Now we have enough time to let this backside option route develop. We can hit that open hole. All right, so that's basically the, versus cover one. You pretty much have everything open. Unless their guys are better than yours, but that's the game of football. As for the run game versus cover one, somewhat a cover, unlike cover three, there's no overhang edge defender to the solo side. What do I mean by that is, draw it back up. That overhang was over here in cover three is now over here. So we're only 3-on-3 at the point. We're okay. But we're better if we're going to run our outside zone, or we're going to run a speed option, any outside, or a power read. We're better off running it to this weak side edge because we just got to hook this one defender, outrun this one at the end, or we're off to the races off the edge. All right? Again, similar to cover three, the inside run game, we're only 6-on-6. So inside zone, they could gap us out. But if I'm going to run it, I want the read side to the solo side because there's no overhang. So if I'm going to run, whether it's, say we even run the old trap and we want to read that end, but if he crashes, I want the QB to have no overhang to run against, all right? Now, for the last thing I had in the comment, what do you do against cover four quarters, etc.? Oh, against the middle of the field open look, it's a whole different ball game because the post shot is open, but they tend to outnumber you on the perimeter. What do I mean by that? Chances are the weak side, I'm just going to draw some against stress coverage. Probably going to play you 2-on-1, corner down low. Let's assume a 6-man box for now. I'll get into the 5-man box stuff in a bit. And assume they have stress coverage called. I just bump that corner back. So again, stress coverage. It's the quarters terminology. They're going to double team over here, and they're putting stress on this overhang that he can match up if everyone goes vertical with our slot. Going down the list, obviously, I don't even have to draw it up. The go, the slide, and the hook, you got 3-on-3. Someone's got, you got to win. And, this, again, is the problem with spread teams. You can put them in this look, and they're going to try to hammer the inside zone and power reads into a 6-man box. In this case, we got our 3-on-3, you got to win. All right? Backside, should probably figure out what I'm going to say. He's dead, he's 2-on-1, he's blocking 2 defenders with 1 guy. So again, the choice, now here's where it gets interesting, is because the middle of the field is open, if we ran X choice here, they run them off, he goes down low, we could slip that post right in there. The same thing goes for the backside choice, same thing would be the post on the go route, or the hook route, or even better, in my opinion, this is where I really like the slide and the hook. And, you know, you can run this to any offense, but in my opinion, the most dangerous route, is one of the most dangerous, is against the stress coverage, that safety off like that, you could just beat him with a post. It's not in the middle of the field. All right? Now, not every team's going to run stress. Some teams are going to walk out. Some teams will run that X out concept. A million names for it, but assuming they're going to double team backside, they'll X him out with the corner. They'll walk the mic out, play the overhang up, and run that X out, or Z out, or X out concept, and give you that 5-man box. All right. This is where, you know, that glorious 5-man box exists, where you could hammer the ball inside, because you got a 4-on-3 and you got a 2-on-1. We got 5 in the box. Someone's got to win, whether it's an inside zone, a trap, a power read, painted bowl, outside zone. You got your 5-on-5. This is where, in my opinion, as any offense struggles. This is where the run and shoot could actually work really well. Is obviously, in my opinion, maybe one of you guys could show me, but the go isn't the best here, but can work. Corners ran off. You're gonna hope that dig gets open versus the 4-on-3. The slide. This is where the slide is interesting, because that, like I said before about that deep, the number 3 on the post. Yeah, middle of the field open, the slide or the hook. See the mic's here. I'm sorry, there's a wheel in the box. Overhang all over the place today. You could get these guys out, and now you have you're back to 2-on-1. So you got the overhang deep, I'm sorry, in the corner here. You got your 2-on-1 against you. Either run your slide or your hook. So slide. You're gonna leverage the overhang. Hopefully the safety runs with the post. You got your 2-on-1, or you run your hook, and you leverage the corner. All right. And anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope this helped. I'm looking to make a video series. I'm gonna probably, again, I'm trying to look. I might do this about every single personnel grouping and an if-then methodology on all of them. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll probably put this on YouTube.